Welcome to the Christmas Mountain Park. Welcome to Winter Wonderland in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I built this mountain park during live streams in December, and it's not just the massive mountain that makes this park special. All dinosaurs were chosen by a random picker wheel. The wheel was in charge. Whatever the wheel picked, we had to go with it. Those were the rules. Let's try that again. Well, I guess you have no choice. With that out of the way, let's start the tour. Touchdown! We have just landed on top of the mountain, so it is time to start our tour. I hope you brought a jacket, because it's gonna get chilly. Also, we're gonna be doing that. That looks safe. Let's first go over here, because one of the things that this park is absolutely full of is views. Obviously, it's a mountain. We've created some vistas, and this is the first one of them. We can just peek over into the Tyrannosaurus habitat down below, obviously. We're gonna work our way down the mountain. But yeah, while building, I made many areas like this, where guests can look into the abyss and, you know, give them opportunities to, you know what? I'm gonna end that joke right there. We have a hotel over here, which I just casually bypassed in order to make my completely inappropriate joke. And now we're looking at the first dinosaur in our park, and that is Tyrannosaurus. We have two variants, the classic Jurassic World Evolution variant, as well as the... He was booking it up that hill. I don't know what he was doing, but I think he was up to no good. I think he got caught doing something naughty, and he wanted to avoid getting on the naughty list. Obviously, this, speaking of naughty, this park is very much Christmas-inspired. There's a lot of red and green going on here. But it's past Christmas at this point. But you know, it's a winter park, so I think it still counts. It's still winter. It's still winter. I'm not late. All right, we're just gonna move on. So we're gonna go through the flaming gate, you know, warm ourselves a little bit by the fire, and continue along our tour. We have another gate over here, and this is the next habitat that we can look into. I think it's Coelophysis that's supposed to be in here. They do tend to phase out of the habitat. Again, this is such a safe park, guys. Oh my god. But yeah, it was a real issue with the Coelophysis. Where are all my people? The park is open. Where are they? Why am I alone? Did I not get a memo here? What is happening? Also, these clouds be looking ominous? What? Okay. Anyway. What was I talking about? Right, the Coelophysis were a real pain because they kept phasing out of the habitat and then starving. Like the boobs they are. Let's hop into this one here. Ah, they're there. Ha ha ha. So all of these I see you over there. Yeah, you tried to escape us. But I found you. Up to no good, I bet. Yeah, you look sus, buddy. You look sus. What are you hiding in those humps? Anyway, all of the dinosaurs were chosen by the random spinner wheel. You know, speaking of bad decisions. Actually, that was really fun. I highly recommend that you do that as well when you do a park build. 100%. Use the random spinner wheel. I will put it in the description box down below so you can use that. And it's addicting. I will say that. It's very addicting. Let me bypass this fountain over here. Pretend that I didn't almost trip over it. And here we have another view down below. That's like our first glimpse at the Velociraptor habitat. And a big lake. Also an aviary. Nothing flies in there. I think it's Australopithecus. Oh god, I'm stuck on the light. There you go. Don't go into the lights! You know what? Let's hop into this one as well. Because, like I said, this park is about the view. What did I just do? Is this a restroom? It's a restroom. Wait, what? Oh. I saw the tower and I was like, well, that's the entry. No. This is the entry to the tower. Alright, we nearly got a view at something entirely different than this right here. Alright. I like this though. I think this is pretty neat, I might even say. We're gonna get an even better view though. And many, many, many more. Look at those people. And just remember, there's no safety on that zip line. None at all. Those clouds though, I am scared. But yeah, here we just look into like this deep valley that cuts into the mountain to make our zipline even more of a liability. Ooh, nearly bumped into a chair. So this is the first Hyperloop station that's going to take us further into the park, connecting all of these. For some reason, I really wanted to show you the floor right there. Look at it. It's beautiful. Isn't it interesting? Fascinating. So the platforms are all interconnected via Hyperloop and monorail. We're going to have to power walk our way back to this one. Because first, we're going to take the zip line, which is called Flight of the Reindeer. Very appropriate. I think this park has several more zip lines. At least 2 more. But it felt like an appropriate attraction for a Christmas park. Alright, so, you know, after you've done your first calf exercise, you can take a little break over here, take a little breather. You can watch people fly over and hope that nobody has the super funny idea to spit on you. And again, you can look over into the abyss. So many abysses to be admired in this park. Look at that. I mean, I'm hitting my forehead on the light there, but you get what I mean. Alright, moving on. You're gonna be seeing much more views like that than dinosaurs, probably. We're gonna keep going up. First floor, ladies' underpants. Oh god, sorry about that. The camera work is top-notch. I really like, by the way, using these concrete barriers, I guess, because they do, like, this staircase effect, this staggered effect, and yeah, it really helps in creating the illusion that it is indeed a staircase and not just a really steep path. So what we're doing right now is this path is sort of zigzagging its way up the highest point of the park. We're not even there yet. It's right there. There's another little break. Ooh, cool. Oh, that's nice. You see the new arrivals coming into the park. So yeah, we have yet another place where we can look down. And very importantly, I made the space for a tower here because we're gonna see something beautiful. You're not ready. Look, prepare yourself. This is amazing. There it is! I still cannot look at that thing without laughing. It has no business being that funny, but it like triggers me. I don't know what it is, man. It tickles my funny bone. That's all I can say. Anyway, I specifically added this tower here so my guests can experience the hilarity that is that snowman, which is actually a habitat for the Minmi. Of course, we're gonna get down there eventually, you know, once I'm done making bad puns and all of that. First, we're gonna hop onto the Flight of the Reindeer, step into Santa's stockings? I don't know. Get rid of that UI. Oh, that's pause, excuse me. Oh my god, that helicopter, that feels dangerous. But look at that. Oh, you see the amphitheater and the lagoons in the background. Oh, the walkthrough habitat with the one sauropod. And now we go into the darkness. All right. And we come back over here and let's just say there's a reason there's a restroom here. In case you gotta pee or throw up or any other of the natural bodily functions that attraction made. Hey, there's people here. God, my train of thought. Hold on, I'm gonna have to rewind the tapes there, but it almost seems like he reacted as surprised to me as I did to him. Anyway, I was talking about bodily functions, wasn't I? Let's move on from that one. So, we're gonna speedily make our way downtown. Making my way downtown, walking fast. And we're gonna hop into that Hyperloop to go to the next part. And having now walked all the way here, I just realized I'm gonna have to fake it anyway, because I don't think No, I don't think you can actually... Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we're gonna have to fake it. The magic of editing. Checks map to see where she should go. There you go. Magic. And now we have arrived on the platform that is entirely dedicated, excuse me, to the noisiest dinosaur in the game. Please, someone fix this dinosaur's programming so they roar less. Aw, look at them cuddling. Keep it PG-13, folks. I don't know why I said that. I don't keep it PG-13, that's for sure. Anyway, so we've arrived via Hyperloop. We've spruced it up a little bit, you know, the building. And we have our first view into the habitat like this, just through the fencing. But you can also see that we have viewing galleries. Because what we gotta do... Oh my god! On one hand, I would love to get to... I would love to, like, go to this park, you know, if it was real. On the other hand, I feel like I'd be too lazy for it. Because there's so much walking. Also, I kind of feel like there would be a risk of all of these paths being slippery. And somehow I can totally imagine myself, like, you know, banana cartoon slipping snafu. And, I don't know, rolling over these barriers into the unknown. We're gonna move on from that. So yeah, a lot of walking in this park, because right now what we're doing is we're walking all the way around the habitat, basically. There's this little guest section, so you can take a rest if need be. There's all these colorful lights, which is why I did set it to the day-night cycle for this tour. Again, another view. Are you sick of them yet? You probably are. We're not actually gonna go into this viewing gallery. Let's not waste time on that. We're gonna speed walk. Get our steps in. Here we have another little rest stop. Honestly, this was just the only thing I could do with these little spaces. I would have loved to add in a building as well, but oh my god, this cannot flatten the park. You can imagine. We all know the terrain constraints in this game. There's some sort of punishment. I think Frontier knows somehow that in a past life we were evil and we need to be punished. Oh my god, Frontier is Santa and they put us on the naughty list. That's what happened. It is so noisy in here. Would you please shut up? Talking is my job. Stop taking my job. Anyway, the viewing gallery looks out at the frozen pile of meat that the Tyrannosaurus snack on, and also in here is Morris Intrepidus, and we're pretending that they're babies. Now, that was kind of ominous, the way she came over the hill. No, I don't like that. That's gonna haunt me in my dreams. What the heck was that, man? Oh, God. Anyway, the Morris Intrepidus is the reason why this park had to have the no starving, no dehydration feature turned on, because the Morris Intrepidus were panicking, understandably, but then refusing to eat, and honestly can't relate. Another one came over the hill. What is happening? That's so freaky. But yeah, anyway, they were like panicking, and what happens is they run around so like in a state of absolute terror that they use up all of their stamina, and then by the time the new mechanic kicks in, that they actually prioritize eating over, you know, their favorite hobby, panicking, they're so tired that they can only really slowly make their way over to the food and water, and sometimes it's just too far for them to make it, and they starve/dehydrate it. And, that's our fun Christmas story. It's not Christmas anymore, but you have to admit, this park does sort of put you in the Christmas spirits, doesn't it? I feel like it does. Like, give me a little bit of credit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat again. So this is what we just did, right? We walked all the way along here. We're gonna hop back into the Hyperloop now and go on to the next platform. And that is this little one right here. So the only thing we have over here is a zip line, which crosses over the Gigantoraptor habitat. We're gonna do that next, because that's also how we're gonna get down. But there's also this really long path. Again, this park is not for the lazy. And it takes us to the Torosaurus Tor. now with added chasmosaurs. At some point we were like chucking dinosaurs into other habitats just so we could keep spinning that wheel. We were all becoming so addicted to spinning that wheel. Oh my god. Alright, so here we go. We have a sleeping toro. Another sleeping toro. A non-sleeping toro. Featuring Evo's bad driving. You know what? They seem to all be like focused over here. And we have the little Cosmos. Hello. Bye-bye. We're gonna try to keep this short. Splashy, splashy. Wow, editing. And now we're gonna hop into this zip line. There, get rid of that, and whee! Look down at your chickens, yeah! There's, honestly, one thing I struggled with this park is the map that I decided to build it on. Specifically, I should say the biome. The biome is the worst in the game, I'm just gonna say it. It is so boring. I got really discouraged and demotivated with, like, the making of the habitats. So boring, the way there's no terrain textures and pretty much every other type of foliage except for, you know, these types of trees. They look completely out of place. Anyway, mini rant done. Stay tuned for part 2, Electric Boogaloo. What we're gonna do is a little unorthodox, but I'm gonna hop into the monorail and I'm gonna take us over to a neater place for us to be exploring this plateau, because we're on a plateau right now that goes almost all the way around the mountain, so we need to, so just imagine, so we would be riding along this entire monorail. Look at all the sights, don't worry, we're gonna get back to this later. Here we go, surpassing the train itself. And I'm gonna drop us off right here. Bam! And we are welcomed by apocalyptic kind of lighting and cloud situation, reminding me very much of what was going on in New York in 2023. So yeah, we have the amphitheater here. And let's walk around this side first. Now, what we could do is we could go down, all the way down. I'm going to show you. There, we could go down towards the lagoons, but we're going to save that for later. Because again, in terms of like how I laid out this tour, it just makes more sense to go the other way and end down by the lagoons. All right? Are you on board? You honestly have no choice. You're sort of like piggybacking on me, and I'm carrying you through this entire park. I just realized that I probably should have added some stupidity barriers over here, because now this feels a little bit like it's inviting people to take a dangerous shortcut. You know, they'd be rolling down this hill and coming to an abrupt and kind of brutal stop at the base of those concrete planters over there. That feels like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Anyway. So our guests can walk all the way around the amphitheater. Of course, they can enter the amphitheater to look at the part of the habitat that is in there. Does that actually work? Hold on. Does that work that way? Does it like show you the view? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's way cooler than just go, oh, look at that. Yeah, that's way cooler than going into the viewing galleries. So this habitat, as you can see, they're walking out there. It extends to the back. It's quite sizable. But this is way better. This is a way better way to view. So we have Megalosaurus and Majungasaurus. Now, Majungasaurus I genuinely almost never use. But that's one of the exciting things, fun things about the spinner wheel, is that it really does force you to use dinosaurs that you don't normally use. Look how fun that is, though. Not the whole rolling down the hill and cracking your skull open on those rocks and concrete planters. No, what I mean is fun is taking the zip line and, you know, falling off and splitting your head open on the concrete pavement. Why is this video so dark? I think it's sort of the holidays that bring that out in me. Anyway, I do think it's kind of cool the way this zip line goes over the lagoon. We're not gonna do that though. I mean, you know what? I might as well. I might as well. I can just, through the magic of editing, I can take us back. We're gonna do this. Otherwise, we can't. And I want to give the people what they want. There. Whee! So, in the first lagoon is Ichthyosaurus, and in that lagoon back there is Tylosaurus. And if that makes you excited, then sucks to be you, because we're literally gonna be going there near the end. Alright, so even though I brought us down, I'm gonna bring us back up, and I'm just gonna drop us over here again. I'm a professional YouTuber. Alright. I'm gonna run along. I don't even remember what this zip line does. Oh, this zip line takes us into the walkthrough habitat. Oh, that's actually a great idea. Let's do that. So instead of walking all the way along there, you know, the path follows the monorail, or vice versa. I don't know who stalks who, but the path goes all the way along the monorail, and you can actually see it go down right there. Editing Evo, please zoom in. I will have forgotten. I will have forgotten. If I didn't, oh my god, professional YouTuber moments. Okay, there you go. Turn that off. Whee! So yeah, we can take the zip line into the walkthrough habitat, and there you can see the path that we could have taken. You know, by the hotel. I think there's an amenity of some description nestled in there as well somewhere. But this is way more fun. Also, this is way better for lazy people like me. So we can walk through this habitat, and we have, let's see, I see Warehosaurus, Muttaburrasaurus, Dreadnoughtus, obviously. They're a little hard to miss. Oh my god. Oh, and we have Bumpy having a little nap. Oh my god, she just waved us over. She sees me. Oh, you see me. No? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, it was one of those cases of, I guess you had to be there. The excitement when we got a sauropod for this park. Because, again, every single species in this park was randomly selected by a picker wheel. So we had no control over which types of dinosaurs came into this park. So we were near the end. We didn't have a sauropod yet. And literally, one of the final spins gave us Dreadnoughtus, and it was amazing. It was such a high. Honestly, I cannot recommend building a park like this enough. I'm obsessed. I will be doing it again in the future. It is hilarious. Oh god, excuse me. Did I just apologize to the floor? Anyway, oh god. So, I'm inside! I'm inside! What the frick? I'm stuck! No, I'm for real stuck. Ugh! Oh my god. Okay, holding still apparently works. Okay. Oh my god, but I could not move out of it. That was so weird. Okay, so I've just been birthed by a Warehosaurus. That's not weird. New year, new me, am I right? Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna get run over by the hamster ball. And we're gonna walk up, and in the meantime, I'm gonna check my map. Yeah. I cheated a little bit, but that's okay. Cheating is cool. So I'm taking us up. There's a viewing tower overlooking the walkthrough habitat. You know, for the people who are too scared to actually walk through the walkthrough habitat. And now we're gonna do this speedily as well. Take a moment to appreciate the view. Wow. Wow. Anyway, I just realized I'm doing the tour in reverse order. I was gonna go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the experience. So now I'm gonna take us into this aviary where we have Dimorphodon and a skeleton. But honestly, I think that's pretty cool. It's like a, you know, a framed little view. I think it's quite nice. I'm pretty sure they can sit on it. I remember making a Twitter post, like, having my mind blown about that fact, but they seem to prefer the log. Oh yeah, there you go. See? I remember things. And that's why I place it there, because I think that's pretty cool. You know, we charge people extra to see Dimorphodons sitting on skeletons. Because I'm sure that's a fetish for someone. We're going to move on from that joke. And we're also going to move on from this attraction. And next up is a look at the Gigantoraptor habitat. We have amenities off to the side. There's like a really big promenade with seating opportunities. Honestly, it looks quite nice, you know, with the monorail coming along there. I don't mind it. I do sometimes struggle with, like, incorporating the monorail into the park nicely, because I feel like it's so prominent, you know, with just how tall it is. But in this park, it worked out okay, especially by avoiding it on the topmost levels of the park. So the monorail is only a method of transport on these 2 lower levels. Honestly, I'm a slow walker. If we go through here, we have the Lystrosaurus. There. Legitimately, like at some point, I just could not be bothered with the habitats anymore. I could not be bothered. I was so bored making the habitats in this biome. It was just no fun. So yeah, it's not my most inspired habitat work. I will agree. Instead of going into... Oh no, we have to go into these. I thought that was a viewing tower, but that's the zip line. Oh, hello. There you go. So those be our chickens. But somehow that's more fun to watch. Yeah, really boring habitat. We're gonna move on from that. Oh, this is a tower. Yeah. I knew I had a tower. Yeah, I really like this park. I really enjoyed the overall build, and like I said, I will be doing a random spinner wheel populated park again, and I also definitely will be doing another mountain park build, but on a different map, in a different biome, because I was just getting so bored with this biome at a certain point. Now, I have to admit that I did kind of rush/push myself to finish this park, so I could add it to my list of top 10 parks of 2023. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, I recommend you... Oh, pause for the train. Why? I don't know. Whee! So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I recommend it. You know, it's like a recap of pretty much all of the builds I've done in 2023. I didn't build that many parks, but I do think I built very detailed parks, more detailed than I did the year before. So that's why I built fewer parks in 2023. But we're gonna try to see if we can build a little more in 2024. And that rhymed. Spitting bars. Okay. We have another rest stop. This time with an amenity. I could actually fit a building in here. Yay. It was quite a struggle, I will say. Oh my god, so many terrain constraints in this park. It's not funny. I'm gonna speed up again, because, again, this park is full of long paths. But I actually like that. Again, as a visitor, as a guest, I'd probably be too lazy to fully appreciate it. Although I guess we have the monorail as an alternative. But from a park building perspective, I really like these long mountain passes, which just follow along the side of the mountain. You know, they just wrap around the mountain and take our guests from one platform to another. I think it's really cool. I'm gonna do more, like, aerial shots at the end, as always. I'm gonna briefly take us up here, because there's a hotel and a viewing tower up here. Again, just all part of this whole idea of creating viewpoints and using the elevation. So let's hop into this one. Tourist disabled, oh boy. So from here we can see the Innovation Center. There is a habitat down below. You can see the monorail way down below. There's a monorail over there as well. I just think that's pretty cool. Like, you're not getting the best view of dinosaurs, but you're getting, like, a good view of the location. And, you know, for a park like this, that would be part of the attraction, I would think. Anyway, and if you paid a lot of money, you can stay at this hotel, but I didn't, so I can't go in there. They'll kick me out again. We're gonna run down this hill. Awkward silence. Look, it's been 30 minutes, okay? So at some point, you run out of things to say. That was not a sarcastic. That was a... Oh, my throat is actually starting to get a little scratchy. Okay, so Innovation Center. Little skeleton in front of it. He's frozen in time. I am hilarious. Sorry. So there is a path curling around the Innovation Center, which has a view into, I think is Carcharodontosaurus. I think. Yes. Yes? Yes. So yeah, you know, you can have a little sit here, look out, look down into the habitat, go into the innovation center, who knows, learn some things. Where am I going? Oh, this way. This way. Let me check my map again. It's a big park, okay? It's a big park. We are going down. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me, ma'am. Are we going down? Wait. Yeah, we're going down. We're going down. Sorry. The map is sometimes a little bit confusing. I'm seriously triple checking. Yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. So we're speeding this up a little bit. One of my favorite planters to use for, again, this like staircase staggered effect. So this looks into the Carcharodontosaurus habitat. Boop. I mean, the sky is doing the heavy lifting right now. The Carcharodontosaurus are sort of phoning it in. Literally long distance. And then we're gonna go into here. And you can already hear it. We need to take a tour to get to another part of the park. But there's also this little secluded area with hotels and amenities and red and green lights. Because, you know, Christmas. So yeah, there you go. You can stay at one of these hotels. We are gonna go into the 9th circle of hell, apparently. No, we're gonna go into this tour. Not really, though. I'm gonna cheat. So we'd hop onto the tour. And here we have Tracherex, Gigantospinosaurus, and that might... no, and Critosaurus. But we'd take the tour and we'd go along all the way over here. We'd have to walk all of this way if I hadn't done the tour. So this is a nice break. Nice little rest. And then we'd land over here. No magic of editing this time. Look, it can't always be magic, okay? This is not Disneyland. This is Christmas Mountain Park. Is that the official name? That's a bit of a boring name, isn't it? So this habitat, shrouded in darkness, is actually a tropical habitat because, cleverly, as chat reminded me, I do like what's going on over there. Like with the... oh yeah, I quite like that. Oh, that's so me to get like distracted by reflections of light. Anyway, chat reminded me that within the aviaries, you actually don't get the snow, so you get terrain paints. So we made like this tropical area. At this point, I was already so done with like the habitat side of things that, you know, I chucked in some tropical trees and tropical rocks, and I called it a day, basically. But here we have the Australopithecus. Up to no good, I bet. Up to no good whatsoever. Also, it's eerily quiet in here compared to the T-Rex one, which was very busy, like a freaking parade. Okay, so we walk along the aviary. Ugh. Managed to squeeze an amenity in there. Still along the aviary. And then now we're on the other side. So this would again look into that. We have a zip line, which is another pretty cool flight, I think. Sort of like a shortcut. We're heading towards the snowman, the infamous snowman. So instead of walking the entire way that we're gonna walk, you could also just take the zip line if you dare. If you have sufficient bladder control, you can do that. I don't. Also, the zipline's in the wrong way. That's why I had to do the tour the other way around. Anyway. This is a gyrosphere tour for the Cryolophosaurus. We're not actually going to take the tour for the sake of time. We have viewing opportunities on the other side. But yeah, so this is sort of what you're faced with. A decorated wall. Another opportunity to look out into the distance. See the zipline is flying over. And then over here, you can choose to sidestep this situation. And you can go like up a level, and this is where we have amenities and hotels. or you can take the path that sort of follows along the habitat really closely. But whichever one you take, you can still look into the habitat. Now, what I did here was I built like a little ice wall, more or less. So the habitat is still shrouded in mystery, but you can see the hamster balls drive by, and sometimes you get a glimpse of the Cryolophosaurus that is in there. Let's hope we get lucky if we pop into that viewing gallery. Let's rush, because I do think I saw one in this vicinity, in this area code. Well, yeah, sorta. There you go. Ooh, I really like the lights on the tour track there. Oh my god, those lights are a paid actor. That's nice. That's quite nice. Alright. So yeah, this is the Cryolophosaurus habitat. Cool, if I do say so myself. And now, you know, for some variation, variety is the spice of life, some more walking. And I'm gonna speed through this. It is a very, like, just by the nature of this type of park build, you know, a mountain park build, a lot of walking is involved, because you do lose a lot of space to all of the hills. You know, the difference in terrain elevation is quite wasteful. Now, you might get a glimpse. Oh yeah, we literally get a glimpse. It just fell asleep in front of the dome over there. Oh, we woke him up. He sensed we were talking about him. So the Indoraptor habitat is down there, and the only way to properly view it is to get into that viewing dome. And the entrance to that is in the next guest section. So we'd walk all the way along. More walking. The tour has entered the 3rd day, I think? Or 2nd. I don't know. Comment down below. Which one was it? How long have I been doing this? Anyway. Oh, we're not at the snowman. The snowman is 1 level up. I'm sorry, that was false advertisement. Excuse me. We're still gonna get to the snowman, but it's 1 level up. And this is actually the building for the Indoraptor dome. So you go in here, there's like a little bit of a queue, you know, if you pretend. Okay, let's see. Where are you? Really? Seriously, where are you? Hello? Hello? Ah, there it is. I was like, I know you're in there. I just saw you. Okay, well, the Indoraptor's not a paid actor. But, yeah, so you'd come into this dome, risk your life, put some real trust in that glass to look at the Indoraptor. Sort of, you know, a metal bar is literally in the way. I wonder why they did that. Like, did they not test this camera angle? Sometimes I feel like they didn't. It's at the worst possible height. Anyway. Okay. So we've done that. The sun is coming out. Have another hotel. And if we go into this one... I actually don't want to, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to decorate this habitat entirely. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Peter's gonna have opinions about this, and you as well, probably. I'm sorry about that. But in here we have Tropicnathus. And I completely forgot that this aviary existed. Oh, well, you know. We're gonna move on. Like, as soon as I started walking down this path, I was like, I forgot. So this is where the zip line lands that we took earlier. You can see the amphitheater up there. We can go down here, and we have glitched some viewing galleries into the side of the lagoon, so we can get an extra special view of the Ichthyosaurus. Going through. This is from the above view. This is a Christmas tree. I know it looks like just a whole lot of bushes, but trust me, that's a Christmas tree. And now if we go into this one, look at that. That's not cursed in the slightest. At least we can see really far, which is not something you can usually do in the lagoons. Look at that. Whoa! Whee! It is so me to get distracted by just a modern day regular fish. No, why are these fish my favorite thing from the tour now? Stop it. I love it. Okay, I need to get out of here. What else is here? Oh, of course. The viewing galleries for the Tylosaurus. So let's pop into this one. Now, the like Archelon Nothosaurus rock platforms were suggested by chat as like icebergs or ice flows, which works really well because they're covered in snow, so they look really white, you know, obviously. Oh my god. Groundbreaking commentary. Snow is white. You can quote me on that. How do we go down? All right. So yeah, I think that worked out really well. It looks quite nice from above, even though our animals obviously don't use them. Whoa. So there's Tylosaurus. And my favorite fish. And again, same with the sauropod. Like, we were so hoping to get a lagoon creature into this park, because I really wanted to use the lagoons for this park. But there were no guarantees that would ever happen. So we finally got the Ichthyosaurus. So I made like a huge lagoon, chucked it full of Ichthyosaurus, and then a few spins later we got Tylosaurus as well. That was pretty funny. Look, you have to experience it for yourself. The wheel is amazing, okay? It's not an experience I can describe to you. You just have to make those memories for yourself. It's awesome. Okay, let me check my map. Oh, I know what I need to do. So what we need to do is walk up here to like complete the tour. I want to give you like how people would actually take the tour, right? So you'd walk all the way along here. I'm starting to like get the motion sickness that I always get when I use the first person tour. Do you guys have that as well? Like, I always get that. So yeah, we go up here to the monorail. There, so we're back at the amphitheater. Alright, so we would take the monorail, and I'm pretty sure the trains go in this direction, so we would go up this way, you know, it's sort of like with hairpin turns, it goes up, and it drops us off at the snowman. He is so... I love him so much. Oh my god. I am a child. Anyway, so we are at the snowman, and as you can see, it is populated by Mimi, which I think is super adorable. Some seating sections along the rim of the hat. And you can go into the tour, or you can cross over the tour track to access the viewing galleries. I love doing this, like this two-tier attraction where something is hidden behind another building. I think that's really fun. There you go. And then you can take this... Wow, okay. You can hop into this traffic jam to go view apparently panicking Iguanodon and Mysora. Oh, you can also access the log. There's something else in here. Oh, I think Pachyrhino? Pretty sure. So that's fun. We're not gonna do that, though. No time, no time. We're on the clock. So yeah, there you go. This would be the viewing log. There. Alright. And then you cross back over the tour. Circumvent this fountain. And let me check my map. Yep. This way. I know the way. Don't worry about it. So we have another really long path ahead of us, as always. And we're going to head into the final section, which has Velociraptor, the duck pond with Dinocyrus. There's another species I've forgotten, to be honest. Here we have another rest stop. You know, it's sort of like separated. There's two lanes. You know, there's the fast lane over here on the outside, or if you're gonna get a drink or get something to eat or whatever, you can go over here, take a seat, all of that. We have yet another viewing tower there. Yeah, all right. And we're gonna finish this path. I still don't know what the third dinosaur is that I put over here. It's a small carnivore. Hold on. What did we do? What did we do? Troodon? No, I don't think so. We had Coelophysis up on the top level. I don't remember. Huh. Place your bets. What is it? If you were here, what was it? Nothing. No, but like, what? Oh! What it? Oh, Monolophosaurus! Oh my god, not even close. Troodon? What was I thinking? So yeah, we have Monolophosaurus in here. One of the few habitats where, you know, an effort was made. An attempt was made. Let's not scrutinize it too closely. But yeah, Monolophosaurus. Honestly, that's one of the species I really should use more often. It's a really good species. Has good skins. And you know how I feel about skins. Skins are very important. It puts the lotion in the basket. This is sort of like more like a staff viewing for the Velociraptor. Our guests would just go along here. They can look into the habitat like this as well, which I think is pretty nice. Oh, dang, I wish we could have gotten here during nighttime, because this lighting effect on the trees, I mean, you can see it a little bit, but it's super effective. So it's, you know, like these Christmassy trees flanked by the biosyn lights, and I alternated red and green. And at night, the trees really just fully light up red and green. It looks really cool. Don't you just love it when, like, someone describes something to you instead of just showing it to you, you know? Isn't that amazing? Alright, let's hop into this one. There you go. Many, many, many Velociraptors. The skins are... Well, look, we did a thing, okay? The whole point was that we were gonna do things the way we normally don't. So, you know, we used the wheel to force us to get dinosaurs that we don't always use, and then we still ended up with some really popular species like Velociraptor and T-Rex, but, you know. But when it landed on Velociraptor, I was like, okay, come on. We use Velociraptor so often, we have to do something different here. So let's make it a rule that we can't choose the movie skins, because I always leave the skin choices up to the chat. All this was built during live stream. So yeah, chat always requests the movie skins with good look at that. This actually looks really nice. An attempt was made and it was successful. This is our duck pond. But anyway, to finish the story, I forced people to choose the ugly skins. That's the end of the story. But this is our duck pond, and I think it's so cute. It looks so nice. You know, aside from that right there. Danger, you're gonna hurt yourself. But the hotel in the background over there it's not really supposed to be a hotel. We're using our imagination and we're pretending that it's an attraction of some kind. And in this case, it is like a feed the ducks station. So you would come over here and you would walk along another long path. Your feet hurt, you're tired. And then you come over here and all you're gonna do is feed some prehistoric ducks. Yeah, but you would stand over here. There would be like a park employee here handing out stuff, and you would be hand feeding the Dinosaurs, who are not interested in food at all. They are so not me. I would be here constantly, just, begging. Anyway, I think that concludes our tour. Let me check. It does indeed, because when I do that, whoa, you can see that if we follow this path, it would take us back to the Innovation Center, and we were here. We did that. We took the tour. Well, we didn't. We flew over the tour. So that is Christmas Mountain Park, or Winter Wonderland Park, I should call it, since it is now January. But I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope that this park has given you ideas for your own park builds. Really, really, trust me, just do the wheel thing. It is so much fun. As per usual, if you enjoyed the tour, give the video a like. And if you want to see more park tours and park builds and tips and tricks and all of that stuff, subscribe to the channel. And I also want to remind you that you can now vote for the Battle of the Builders. So go to the Discord, it is linked in the description box, and vote for what you think is the very best park submitted by, you know, builders within the community. And you can decide who is going to get the title. And that video is going to be coming up shortly as well, along with a tour of Worldwide Wildlife Park and my predictions for DLC in 2024 for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.